Hey, what's up guys? We have an amazing basement for you. You get to see it a little bit right behind me with this amazing bar that Frank designed and built, but there's so much more. We're gonna walk you through a sick basement. Stick with us, you're gonna love it. All right, we're gonna kick this one off with the bar. This is absolutely the coolest bar. It's in the center of the basement. It's wide open, you see it from everywhere. And we kind of replicated something that the customer had seen. So Frank, walk us through it here.
All right, so the front of the bar, barrels are from Jack Daniels in Tennessee, authentic barrels. The countertop is walnut, live edge.
Love this, so cool.
Back here we have some storage, some appliances, really comfortable feel. We give you a good amount of space between counters so you can pass through easily if there's more than one person back there.
So anyhow, there's so much going on here, and you would think like with all these different finishes it really wouldn't work, but I think it just couldn't have worked better because even with the brick on the back wall, with the shiplap, it's just real. Like I keep looking at it and it's like, oh wow, this is cool. And even the way this is custom built, come around here, Ben, you gotta check this out. Not your normal setup. Like look how cool this is with the live edge and the counters with the barrels. This is just done fantastic. And you know, big thanks to Frank because you know, this is one of those things, you know, light fixture, like look at that,
yeah,
right?
Light fixture is really cool.
But like this is one of those things where it's not just like, oh yeah, we're doing this and we're building a bar and here's your cabinets and they're coming from Home Depot. This is all custom and it just looks fantastic. So great job. Yeah, I like it because like so many people are going modern now. It used to be traditional, now it's modern, and this is like neither.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We brought in a couple of different styles, but it came together nice. It's a really warm feel. Especially with the floating shelves, we brought tied in the stain.
It's so freaking unique,
to the bar.
Right? So unique. All right, so just adjacent to the bar, we have this high top, but really we have this great wine cellar that's set up here with the double doors and the LED lights. And Frank, you custom built all this as well, right?
Yeah, it's custom built. We had a tight space to fit a certain amount of bottles in. We were able to do it.
Check that out.
It is also climate controlled.
Yeah. So, we got the latches here. Wow, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, we incorporated LED lighting. Gives it kind of a warm feel.
Wow, just perfect. So again, a great spot too, because I feel like you could see this, every basement itself is wide open, so you can really see this from anywhere in the basement.
You really can. It's a great basement for entertaining.
And there's two other spaces in the basement that we actually brought the brick in, and it's really classy the way it's done. So we're gonna give you a big view of that right now. So just adjacent to the wine cellar here, we have the controls and everything. This is actually a climate controlled wine cellar. So it's not just for storage. A lot of people nowadays just do it for a look. This is actually a real collection where they want to keep temperature, and this is monitoring that for them. All right, so I'm here with Brooke and Frank, and I want to bring them both together because the coordination here of what had to happen to pull this off is probably a lot more difficult than you think. Frank custom built these cabinets, and then they had to be painted, and then we had to incorporate that with the stain and the ceiling and the molding. So Brooke, talk about how that all took place.
Yeah. So Frank came in, he built everything, and then we came in, we painted everything in a high-end furniture grade finish. And then I guess the little tricky part was we actually had to paint the ceiling black so that if there was any holes, you wouldn't be able to see it. He supplied us the wood, we stained it off site. Frank came back, installed it, and then we came back, did any touch-ups needed.
Yeah, and I think, Frank, there was even some more moving parts here too, because we had to integrate the LED lights into the shelving. So you look at this now and you go, wow, this is beautiful, and it just looks like it magically happened. But you know, you gotta understand what it takes to get to a finished product like this, right?
Yeah, that was only the back and forth between him and I. Then, like you said, electrician, punch list guy, stuff like that. Yeah. So there was definitely a lot of work just in this one piece, and then other areas of the basement as well.
Awesome job, you guys. I really couldn't thank you enough.
Thanks, Pat.
All to him.
Thank you
Thanks.
guys.
All right, so we got a counter here behind the sitting area where we utilize the columns to create the half wall. And it's really nice because you get another place to sit, eat. It's adjacent to the bar with the family area right here. So this is the main open area of the basement. The structural beam that ran through the house here had several columns. There was one here, another one here, and another there. We removed all that and put in a steel I-beam, and it all came through that little basement window right there, and all the old columns and everything went out that window. So what it did was open this up, gave us plenty of room for shooting pool, hanging out, dancing, poker table. It was a game changer removing these columns. So we have this billiards area here, which I talked about before. We removed the columns and it fits here perfectly. We had a small area. They wanted to just put a Peloton, make a little gym here, a couple glass doors. So it's not much to speak about, but it is a little gym area. We even found space to fit a half bath. They did not want a full bath. Look how cool that bathroom is. Really sharp. Once again, behind me, we have that brick wall that you've seen at the TV area and at the bar. And we put a nice countertop here with a walnut live edge counter. Really cool, whether you're playing a pool or different games or poker table, whatever it may be, just a perfect setup. In the main part of the basement, we have all our mechanicals. So we didn't want to hide it with a bunch of doors. So we came up with this great design, which Frank did. So talk a little bit about this here, Frank.
So we created some recessed panels here, trimmed out with base cap. That's the name of the molding. We incorporated a hidden door. We come around the side too. You'll see some ventilation was incorporated at the bottom of the wall there.
Yeah, so believe it or not, this unit, because it has an intake and an outtake, technically doesn't need any ventilation because of the high efficiency, but the hot water heater didn't. So because of that, we still had to add a little makeup air, and that's why we have a vent there. One thing you'll notice with us is we'll never install a louver door. Why? Because they're ugly. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed another amazing basement. I don't think we've ever actually sat down together and watched something on TV.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing that right now. This is just for camera.
Yeah.
We're getting up as soon as we hang up from
Take what I could get.
All right, thanks guys.
Take care. Thank you.